Yes, people, today we're going to talk about body fat. If you're 30% or over, this video is for you. So when I first started, I was probably about 30 to 35% body fat. I'll show you some pictures during this video. I was about 34%, we'll say. When I first started, I didn't know about nutrition, I didn't know about cardio, I didn't know about how to train, I didn't know about macros, I didn't know about sleeping, I didn't know about supplements, I didn't know a thing when I first started. All I knew is I wanted to get in shape. And listen people, it's very easy. We overcomplicate the process. It's not as hard as you think. I started training and within say a year and a half, 2 years, I dropped all my body fat to about 15-14%, probably a bit lower. You know what I mean? So the first 10% to 15% body fat is easy. So getting from 30% down to about 18%, it's not hard. You just need to get active, to start strength training, clean up your food, get more active, walk around more, jump on a treadmill, do a stairmaster. It's not as complicated as you think. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want to become a bodybuilder, there's different principles, but I'm just talking about dropping body fat and getting a decent body competition for the average person. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people follow these pages on Instagram and you think you've got to get to this Greek god 5% look. You can't maintain anything under 10%, can't be maintained all year round if you don't know what you're doing. It's taxing on the body. A healthy body fat percentage is around 12 to 14%. And like I said, my goal currently is to get to about 13% and maintain that year round. You know what I mean? Like if I look good at that body fat, I would drop probably a bit lower or stay around that. But my point of this video is if you're over 30% body fat, the process is completely fun at the very beginning. You're going to have a great time and you're going to enjoy it. Learn to love the process. It's not hard. To start walking around the block, you will drop weight. Change that donut to flipping a whey protein shake, you will drop weight. Jump on a treadmill consistently, you will drop weight. Jump on that stairmaster consistently, you will drop weight. Pick up a dumbbell, you will drop weight. If you're somebody that's very new to this, your body will react quicker than somebody that's already at 14%. You know what I mean? So from say 34% all the way down to say under 20, 19, 18%, it's all fun and games. To be totally honest with you, a personal trainer was officially made for millionaires. If you go back into the 90s, personal trainers wasn't made for the average person. They wasn't made for us. Do you know what I mean? Coaches are tailored for bodybuilders to get into a prep and tailor their physique and get them as chiseled as possible for a show. So I think a lot of us now use that crutch as, oh, I can't get in shape because I don't have a personal trainer or I can't afford a coach. You don't need a personal trainer or a coach to drop the majority of your body fat. What I suggest is get to as low as possible and get as much data as possible for when you do want a personal trainer or do want a coach. Their job will be much easier and your job will be easier too. So that's what I suggest. It's not hard, people. The higher the body fat, the easier it is, the quicker you drop. You know what I mean? Like it's that simple. I can't break it down any different. Like the body is an amazing smart thing. If you're having 7 donuts a week and you knock it down to 6 donuts a week, your body will know. You will drop body fat and drop weight because you've dropped a donut. Your body is not stupid. It knows what you're putting in it. So anything you put in your body, it's all like data. It will take it in. So it's not hard. If you've lived a lifestyle of eating fats and bad food for years and you dramatically change straight away, your body will know. It will notice. If you've been sitting down for the most of your life and not been active, as soon as you start walking, your body will know. If you never picked up a weight before and you start picking up weights, your body will know. It will adjust and adapt to what you're doing. The body is very smart. So like I said, if you've got a high body fat and you start changing things slightly, your body will drop the body fat. Like I said, I will show you some pictures of me and my friend, and like I said, I spoke to you before regarding my other friend in another video. I got on the journey first and then he jumped on board and he done exactly the same protocol as me. He strength trained, He did cardio, he got active, ran running upstairs in blocks, and he dropped all the body fat. And I'll show you pictures of him as well. My good friend Mickey, you know what I mean? Like, he got into amazing shape, was about 15 stone, 16 stone, dropped all the way to 12 and a half, lean, and he's maintained that shape from 2012 to 2024 to present today. You know what I mean? And he's never used MyFitnessPal. He's never tracked his macros. He's just changed his lifestyle. And this is what I'm saying, like, you don't, like, I talk about this in other videos, like, I do track my macros, but I don't track calories. Like, I don't track my calories. You don't need it whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? So just do the basics at the start. Walk more, strength train, change the simple things I just said. You know what shit food is. Everyone knows what shit food is. Everyone knows what a guilty pleasure is, what your treat is. Nobody's treat is a healthy one. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'll repeat it again. When I first started training, I didn't know about training. I didn't know about nutrition. I didn't know about cardio. I didn't know about fat burn. I didn't know about zone 2. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know all the scientific words or nothing about it. I just knew that I wanted to get in shape, and by getting in shape, I knew how to strength train and be more active, and that's what I did. Our bodies ain't made to sit on a settee all day. I know a lot of people got a desk job, but we're not made to sit at a desk all day. This is why a lot of us are overweight, or Uber drivers, or taxi drivers, or van drivers. We're not made to sit in a certain position all day. You know what I mean? It's just sod's law how life is now, but you've got to find a window to get yourself active and start eating the right way. You know what I mean? So again, I will say, if you're 30% body fat or over, you're in a great place to drop a lot of body fat. It comes off straight away. So for example, if I was 12% now and I wanted to get to 9%, you could get from 30% to 20% faster than me, by doing less work than me as well. Because your body is in a place where it's got so much to spend. Like I said, the analogy of money. If your body fat's money, you can spend that money all day. I can't at 10% or 11% because I've got to watch out for the debt collector. I've got to watch out for that bill. I've got to pay this. My body wants to hold on to fat more the lower it gets. At that high end of body fat, you've got so much fun and so much to play with. You can do 5 minutes of cardio a day. You can walk flipping 100 meters a day. Whatever you do that your body's not used to, your body will just start dropping and think, oh my God, what's going on? It's as simple as that, people. Like I said, I didn't know about nutrition. I didn't know about any sort of healthy foods. I just knew I wanted to change. I got into a gym, and I was blessed that I got into a bodybuilding gym where I started strength training straight away, and I built a lot of muscle over the years. So when I drop body fat, I've got a nice amount of muscle under the body fat. So for people that want to just drop weight, great, just enjoy it. For people that want to bodybuild and build muscle, which I suggest everyone does, get in the gym and focus on compound movements and start getting active. Don't even worry about the scales if it's your journey at the beginning, because when you put on muscle, the weight will fluctuate. There'll be days where you're 3 pounds heavier, there'll be days when you drop, there'll be days when you go back up. On my journey at the beginning, I think I went up in the first month probably about 7 pounds. Then I dropped dramatically. Then I went back up again because my body was building muscle, dropping fat, building muscle, dropping fat, dropping water, all that inflammation from food. My body was doing so much. There's so much data. My body's flipping collecting and changing, and there's a lot going on. So what I'm saying, people, just keep it simple. If you're 30% or over, it's easy to drop body fat. We don't need to overcomplicate it. If you're sedentary and sitting around, just get active. Especially if you've never trained before. As soon as you go into that gym, your muscles will respond quicker than someone who's been training for 25 years. The muscle tissue will grow is amazing. Just give it a year, people. 1 year of being in that gym, your body composition will change straight away. It's not complicated, people. All it is now, we've got so much data and information. We've got YouTube, we've got Facebook, Instagram. There's so many influencers, so many people talking like me and others that you get confused and think, oh, do I do this? Do I do that? But I promise you, if you've got a shit lifestyle and you're eating really bad, change things slowly, and your body will change. Your body will adapt straight. Your body will know. You can't out-train the body and outsmart the body. If you're training really hard in the gym and eating shit every day, your body's not going to reward you because you know you're still eating shit. You're not going to pack on no muscle doing that. But if you start taking things out slowly, like I said, if you're eating 7 donuts a week, you take out 1 donut, your body will know. You will start dropping weight. The body composition will change. Start adding the right foods in, getting more sleeping, recovery days, resting on certain days. It will all come together. I didn't know about none of this. All the things I'm talking to you about now, I didn't know at the very beginning. I didn't know about resting. I was training 7 times a week. You know what I mean? I didn't know about refeed days and high carb days and low carb days and have my carbs around training and do this and do that. I was eating 5-6 meals a day at one point and just training hard, hitting the Stairmaster 45 minutes a day, doing my core every day, doing HIIT sessions. And I'm going to show you a picture of my friend like I was talking about before, Mickey. He done exactly the same. He come on board, he didn't know about no macros, he didn't know about no nutrition, he didn't know about sleeping at a certain time, didn't know about resting. He was training every day. Do you know what I mean? And now I know these principles now, my physique by next year will be even better. Like I implement sleeping now over the years. I sleep 7-8 hours a day. I have rest days now. I drink the right amount of water a day. I have the right supplementation. I have a high protein food regime. So now I've implemented these things properly now and it's all tailored. I will 10x even more than what I looked like before. Do you know what I mean? So I would say I kind of winged it. Do you know what I mean? I just done the basic principles. I trained hard. I ate the right foods. I was active. I got my cardio in when it was needed. And I just trained. You know what I mean? And even then, like back then, I wouldn't call it overtraining because I was new to it. I didn't have no muscle tissue. Well, everyone's got muscle, but I didn't have the muscles that I wanted then. So I was training 6-7 times a week. Was going hard. And like I said, that's changed my body from 2009 to about, it took about, so I say 2 years till I was in a shape I couldn't believe I got in. You know what I mean? Like it's, the work you can put in is crazy. I done a video a few weeks ago about there's 12 weeks left till the end of the year. You can change your body dramatically in 12 weeks. You can change people. I don't think people understand. If you stick to something and consistent with it, you can change within 12 weeks. You can see changes within 6 weeks. But you've got to keep that momentum and keep going. It can't be just like I'm in shape now, I'm going away on holiday, I'm going to drink and eat my shape away and come back and start again. You've got to be consistent, pounding it. I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself, but train smart, eat smart, keep active, know when to do certain things. You know what I mean? But at the very beginning, like I said, of your journey, you don't need to know all these things. You don't need to know about refeed days. You don't need to know about carb cycling. You know what I mean? You don't need to know about bro splits and you've got to train this that day. You've got to just get in the gym, start lifting some weight, get the basics right, get your squatting right, get your bench press right, get your dipping right, your pull-ups right, leg press right, shoulder press right, get the basic compound movements, master them, get them under lock and key. And as time goes on and that body fat comes off, you can implement certain things, you can start tracking your food, you can start knowing about your macros more, you can tailor things a bit more, you can start talking to coaches, get some more advice. I wanna do this, I'm at this stage now. Before you meet a personal trainer or a coach, get some data on yourself, get to know your body first. Don't just go to a coach or a personal trainer and not know a thing about your body. You don't know how your body reacts to certain foods, you don't know how your body reacts to certain training. You haven't done nothing, you've got no data to go to a personal trainer. That's my opinion. Like I said, if I was doing a bodybuilding show, like I said, I've got so much data on my body now over the years. I can tell a coach before he even coaches me that I think I'm a bit carb sensitive with this food. I can't really have brown rice, I don't like it. I don't have pasta, it bloats me. I don't like this, I'd rather this. My last meal I have about, say, 6 o'clock. I don't eat nothing heavy after that. Like, I know the data of my body, I know how my body works, you know what I mean? So, collect data on your body before you get a personal coach or a trainer. Learn how your body works and functions. It makes your life easier for the trainer, and you can crack on and hit the goals quicker when you get to the certain body fat that you want. But again, I keep saying in this video, when you're at a high body fat, it's all fun and games. It will drop off if you just enjoy the journey. You don't need to tailor your food plan. You don't need the science behind it about what should I train this day, how should I stimulate this. Just start getting active. Do the basics great at the beginning. Learn the compound movements. You don't even need to know about nutrition too tough. Just exchange the foods what you're eating now. We know what processed food is now, people. You know what I mean? We know what a frozen pizza looks like compared to a whole chicken. We know what egg looks like compared to a chocolate bar. I think a lot of people know the basics, but I don't think they can believe that your body can change from the basics. You don't need no magic pill, people. It's just discipline and hard work and enjoying the process. It's a great feeling when your face is all fluffy, you got a bit of man boobs, and then all that out of the blue, you look in the mirror 3 months later, it's like flipping out, my chest is going to be tighter, I can see my cheekbones a bit. It happens, people. There's no... I remember when I first went to the gym and I asked a guy that was in great shape, what do you do? And I always remember he said, I eat chicken and rice and I'm just disciplined, I like fish, I do this. And when I first heard him say that, I thought, this geezer is chatting shit. It can't be just that. But believe it or not, people, it's just that simple. Good nutrition, consistency in the gym, and keeping yourself active, and believe in the process. Believe that you can get in that shape. If you don't believe it, it won't happen. And like I said, referring to my friend Mickey, he come into the gym, I told you in the last video, after every session, he jumped on the treadmill with his iPad. He had a guy with a great physique and he said he wants to be leaner than him or better than him. And the guy surpassed my man on the iPad. He looked better than him. He came in the gym with no gains, and I'll show you pictures of him on this video. He looked amazing. He still looks amazing now. I told you, he's been in the game for 12 years deep, and he's never gone back to how he looks. And like I said, to this day, no MyFitnessPal, doesn't track his macros, and he's got no gym program. Obviously he knows what he's doing in the gym, but I mean, he's not writing a journal of, I've done this weight today, I've done this amount today, which I'm not saying is a bad thing to do, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes you can overcomplicate this journey. It's very simple, people. You know what I mean? If you want to go into bodybuilding and get onto the Mr. Olympia stage and be the best in the world, I advise you to get a coach that's been in that game and the industry and knows how to bodybuild and knows how to get your striations out, how to get all your veins out, how to get you to 5%. That's a different ball game to what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting in the gym and just doing the fundamentals right at the beginning and enjoying it. And this is what I'm saying. We're in a world now where everyone thinks, oh, I can't get in shape because I can't afford a coach, I can't afford a personal trainer, I don't know what I'm doing. You do know what you're doing. You want the accountability, which is fine as well, but it's as simple as what I just said. I met someone in the gym with a great physique and asked him, how did you get like that? And he looked in my face and said, years of discipline, eating chicken and rice, salmons, all whole foods, and I didn't have a clue what whole foods were back then. I looked at the geezer and I thought in my head, what the F is this geezer talking about? Salmon and chicken gets you like this. And it's like I said, bro, I was ignorant and naive and presumed everybody takes steroids. I just said everybody these people take steroids. I'm not saying nobody doesn't take steroids, but I'm just saying, even when you're taking steroids, you still got to have a crazy amount of discipline and eat the right foods, even more so when you are taking steroids. So there's no magic pill for it, people. You remember, steroids are called performance enhancing drugs, enhance. So you have to remember, people like Phil Heath, Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger had great genetics and had great physiques before they touch any sort of steroid. And if I find any pictures, I'll put them up on this as well, like a Phil Heath, Ronnie Coleman and Arnold Schwarzenegger before they taken anything. They were, I think Phil Heath was a basketballer and he was lean as hell. Ronnie Coleman, before he took anything, he was lean, every muscle was popping. So when people always say steroids, like it's discipline and hard work. And like I said, 10% of people in this world, or probably 0.5%, have crazy genetics. They're gifted with great physiques. You know what I mean? So that's all for me from me, people. But I hope this helps. Enjoy the journey and just get in there. Just start. Be extraordinary and dare to be different.